Subscribe Prudent social media channel and press bell icon for latest notifications.
See, as far as OBC reservation is concerned, as per the Supreme Court judgment, you have to satisfy a triple test. That triple test is that first, there has to be a study done by the Commission to find out the backwardness of the people, requirement of reservation, and the proportion of reservation. That has to be studied first. Based on that data collected by the Commission, the Election Commission thereafter will be deciding about the reservation. That is the scope and ambit of the judgment of the Supreme Court, the constitutional provisions, and then the Panchayat Raj Act also. So therefore all this will have to be satisfied before making any reservation for OBC.
And what about the opinion was asked by government to you? So what is that?
The opinion that was asked was as regards the data that is available with the Election Commission, whether that is proper data in terms of the judgment of the Supreme Court. And I have opined that that is not the proper data. The data which is spoken of by the Supreme Court is about the triple test, which I have already stated. So that has to be done by the Commission, and Goa has a OBC Commission. That OBC Commission can determine that and prepare a data, and that data has to be submitted to the Election Commission.
Sir, election was supposed to be conducted in June, but in this entire process it will take time. So what about the commencement of election?
See, so far as election is concerned, the Constitution has also the provision of the Panchayat Raj Act says that the election should be held every 5 years and before the expiry of the term. There is no doubt about it. But at the same time, there are certain exceptions which are carved out by the Supreme Court, which is there in the Constitution bench of the Supreme Court. As also in the judgment which is passed yesterday in case of Madhya Pradesh and day before yesterday in the case of Maharashtra. There they have given an option or a discretion to the Election Commission as to when exactly the election should take place depending on the rains and such factors. So that discretion in yesterday's order is culled out. So based on that, a decision will have to be taken by the Election Commission as also by the government of Goa also. And based on the parameters and the circumstances, they have to take a call on it.
So in your opinion, what should be the priority? Conducting the election on the scheduled time or fixing this issue of OBC reservation?
See, according to me, both have to be given priority. You cannot ignore one and go for another. See, the requirement of reservation for OBC is also there in the Act and in the Constitution also. The only issue is how it has to be done. That is the only issue. And the requirement of holding elections on time is also the requirement of law as well as of the Constitution. So somewhere we have to balance both these acts and both these things. So according to me, as far as possible, we have to make a provision for reservation and try to expedite the elections also.
When is expected the final call in this regard?
So the call will have to be taken by the government and the Election Commission. So I have only given an advice based on what is the law and what is the requirement of the Supreme Court judgment. So a final decision will be taken by the government and the Election Commission.